guys, Matt Fede with Realty Executives Elite Homes in Nutley, New Jersey. And this video is going to be about first-time home buyers in Nutley, New Jersey. So if it's your first time buying a home, especially in Nutley, New Jersey, this is the video for you. So let's get right down to it. I hope you have a pen and paper handy. So there definitely is some preliminary work that you need to do in order to purchase a home in Nutley, New Jersey. And the problem with buying a home is you're going to get advice from everybody, from your mother, your grandmother, your brother, your sister. The grocery clerk at your local store is going to give you advice on buying a home. And the problem with that is everybody has a different experience. Everybody's economic picture is different. Everything down to the real estate agent or real estate broker that they used, that will determine the outcome of their experience. And what winds up happening is, most of the times they will remember the negative experiences. And when you go asking them or seeking their advice on what to do to buy a home, they're going to give you all the negatives, not really the true picture or the pros and cons and what goes on. The first thing I'm going to tell you is nobody could trick you into buying a home. Nobody could take your arm, twist it, and make you buy that home that you don't want to buy. It just doesn't work that way. The one thing I will tell you to do is, the first most important thing you should do before you even choose an area, make sure you speak to a mortgage person and get a pre-approval to see how much you can afford. Then the next thing you want to do is you want to take out a map and you want to start researching areas. And you want to drive those areas, and you want to drive from those areas, from your job to those areas, or from that area to your job, to see what the commute is like and so on. Because you may be going by there at night when traffic is done or rush hour is over, come to find out that it's a bear getting to your office or your place of employment. And if you work from home, even better, check out the walkability score and make sure you could walk to work or walk to places if you don't have a car. A lot of people in New York City don't do that. They don't have a car. Fortunately or unfortunately in Nutley, you're going to need a car. There's things you can walk to. You can walk to parks, you can walk to local restaurants, but you're going to need a car to jump on the highways and byways that surround Nutley, New Jersey, which we're 13 miles out of New York City. So if you work in Manhattan, it's an easy commute to New York City. So, all right, second thing. First thing, get your pre-approval letter. All right? Second thing, make sure you research your areas. Third thing, work with a neighborhood expert. Work with an agent in that area. Don't work with your cousin, your aunt, or uncle just because they happen to have a real estate license. Get yourself a full-time realtor. Make sure they know the area that you're looking in. Like if they're looking in Nutley, make sure you use a Nutley real estate agent. Make sure they know the area inside out. Make sure that they know what the commute times are. They know what the parks and the schools are like. I would interview a couple of agents. I do it all the time. I sit down with agents that are, or potential home buyers that have a ton of questions, especially if it's their first home. They're going to have a lot of questions. And if your agent or your potential agent cannot answer those questions, go to the next agent, okay? The first thing what winds up happening with first-time home buyers, they start going on sites like ZILLOW and realtor.com and homes.com, and they start looking at homes before they even pick their agent. I would honestly pick your agent first, then pick your home. That's the better way to do it, because what winds up happening, if you go to sites like ZILLOW, those agents that are up there may not be experts in that said area. They're just paying for placement in that area. You need to do your own research. A recommendation from a friend or a family member is great, but again, you should interview several agents. So we got three things right now. You're going to get pre-approved. You're going to research your area. You're going to research your realtor you're working with. And the fourth thing, try to avoid for sale by owners. Because what winds up happening with for sale by owners is the seller may think he's saving himself money by selling the home on his own, but what winds up happening is the transaction usually falls apart because they just don't understand the process. All right? Use a reputable mortgage person and a reputable realtor. There's a lot of them out there, but there's very few professionals that are out there in the areas that you're looking in. So one, pre-approval. 2, research your area. 3, research your realtor. 4, stay away from for sale by owners and Zillow. All right? That's it, guys. If you have any other questions about buying a home, your first home in Nutley, New Jersey, you can reach out to me, Matt DeFede, at 973-846-0065. And happy home hunting. Bye-bye.